I'm Liz Beretta Parekh. I have been raising money for, well, I'm a lifelong Rhode Islander, and I started raising money about 20 years ago nationally. For the last 3 or 4 years, I have been raising money for locally, and I'll tell you why. There are 2 things that bother me. In the state of Rhode Island, it's a very difficult economy, and I see how hard all of you work all the time. I am very worried about our education. I worry that I'm a second generation Italian American, and I worry that the advantages that I got are slipping away. I've also been very active in the healthcare system in Rhode Island, and 70+% of the people in Rhode Island depend on aid. The Rhode Island Hospital. I know I wasn't expecting speaking tonight, so I'm not speaking that well. But I got involved in state politics through Joe Chicagee, who I've always heard was dedicated to the people of Rhode Island, and he's fabulous, and he is. And so I've found everyone welcoming. I've heard that people aren't progressive, that I'm not progressive, like that gentleman just said. I'd like you to know that I've been involved in children's causes for years. I started in the Boys and Girls Club when I was 20 years old. I'm 56. I have recently been involved in protecting violence against women. I happen to be a victim of one of them. And when I wake up in the morning, that's what I think about. Not about me, but about the people who aren't like me. The people who didn't go to Holy Cross and get a master's from BC. And I think about Joe Chicagee, who gets up every morning and takes care of those people. I think about the speaker, who you guys keep criticizing, but let me tell you a story about him. He found out that the people in Rhode Island, in Newport, when the gas was, they didn't have gas, we got them housing, they didn't have any food. He put emergency funding, $10,000 immediately, $40,000 came in afterwards. I sat there, so $50,000. And you know what it did? When a lot of those people went home, they didn't have any food, all their food was spoiled. We were able, the Martin Luther King Center was able to stock the food bank, so when they went home to their spoiled food, first of all, they fed them while they were hungry, because there were women and children walking up the streets in Newport without any food. And secondly, when they went home to the spoiled food, they could come to the Martin Luther King Center and fill their pantries. That's why I'm a Democrat. That's why I'm progressive. Everybody has different views. I'm a moderate. I'm part of the Women's Caucus. I'm not as liberal as all of they are, but I respect what they do. I respect that they codified Roe v. Wade. I think everyone has a voice. I worry that our Attorney General, who I grew up with, who's one of my best friends forever, he grew up with nothing. He never tells anyone that. My worry is that the education system is failing, and only the Democratic Party is going to save it. So I worry that we're not going to have a Peter Nerone anymore, and I worry that kids aren't going to get good health care. That's why I'm running for treasurer. That's why I support this slate. These people have been wonderful to me. And I think just bad-mouthing them all the time when they work so hard is just terrible. Thank you.